Beginning the show tonight, one of our biggest recent stories for this week. Let's take a look at the highlights coming in from 4th Annual Women's March organized by Women's March Alliance in New York City at the Columbus Circle.
Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, whoa, whoa. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, whoa, whoa. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, whoa, whoa. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, whoa, whoa.
Hello everyone, you are watching ITV Gold and I'm your host Aditi Lambu with cameraman Rajabhati, and today on a very cold but very spirited day in New York City, we are here at the Columbus Circle by Central Park. Today is Women's March Alliance 2020 4th Annual Women's March for this year. Right now behind me, thousands and thousands of men and women, lots and lots of women have come out to support for equal rights, equal justice, reproductive rights, gender equality, and so much more to truly advocate our voice. If you see right behind me, thousands of women are holding play cards to banners to so much more just to empower themselves. Today we saw speakers, we saw some prevalent leaders, and we saw thousands and thousands of women. Right behind me is a whole huge rally that is here to support what women really truly mean. So stay tuned with us.
And I think today's about celebrating womanhood and woman power, but it's not a coincidence we're here for Elizabeth Warren. She's the best candidate for the damn job. That's why we're here.
As a woman, what matters to you this year, especially with elections being so prevalent, and for the fact that right now people are saying in the White House we don't have the most friendly, women-oriented, president?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a huge Warren supporter. I believe that she's got doable plans for all that's ailing this country right now. And, I work in education. Education is really important to me, but I'm also really interested in rooting out all the corruption that's going on all levels in this country. And I think she's got the experience and all the plans to do that.
Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, whoa, whoa. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, whoa, whoa. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, whoa, whoa. Donald Trump has got to go, hey, hey, whoa, whoa.
Equality, big deal, right? Could you give your comments as a woman so more people hear why we all need to be treated and, affected equally?
Sure. I think this is a really important Women's March. Nothing has changed. We're still here. The other side of my sign actually says it's 2020. Why are we still doing this? I just think it's important that we all realize that we are equal. This isn't even just about women. It's being every single person should be equal. We need to be treated in a society as equal counterparts.
I stand before you to roar against systemic oppression. This country was founded on white supremacy and patriarchy. Black women, we have been oppressed for 400 years, and I roar against that.
How is it feeling now that you see such a huge, diversity here, and also you see so many women from all diverse backgrounds really truly come and empower each other? How are you feeling today in New York?
I am so excited about the intersectionality, because sometimes when we think of feminism, we only think of our white counterparts, but we can't be ignored. Asian women cannot be ignored. Black women cannot be ignored. And I'm excited that we're standing in unison today.
Shavana, a lot of the topic of conversation today is about equal justice, equal rights, women's empowerment, helping women from sexual and domestic violence, to the fact that we're really talking about reproductive rights, which is the biggest thing. What are some of your comments in that regards, and where Black Lives Matter stands in terms of really providing it for the women and being that resource as well?
Well, my position in Black Lives Matter, I'm moving towards legislation. I'm actually a candidate for United States Congress in the Bronx, New York 15, because I know know that nothing happens for our communities unless we have legislation in place. Like, what people don't know about Black Lives Matter is they think we're only here for police brutality, but we stand on the front lines for women's reproductive rights. I spoke at the Stop the Bans rally. For the first immigration rally that happened in New York since the Trump administration, Black Lives Matter Greater New York, we were there. So my goal is to go down to Congress and represent all people of color and who have been marginalized.
It's important for all women to stand beside Black women. Because if there's an attack against one of us, there's an attack against all of us. The hardships and the struggles of this nation affect us the most. Environmental justice affects women of color. Housing justice